Okay, today I'm going to show how an atom skin is formed and what the atom cloud is, and basically what and why and how an atom skin is created, an atom orbital, like orbital 1, orbital 2 for your electrons. I'm going to show how orbital 1 is achieved. First though, this is a picture of how all energy travels. I'm going to be doing a video called The Small Scroll and what's in it, and this is what was in it. A double helix and how energy travels. This is it. Basically, it's from above, from the top there, and you see the double helix center. It shoots forward the finger upwards. Second picture, it shoots out to the side, and as you can see, it rolls around to a halo and back into the middle. This would be if it was traveling upwards. It would do this again and again and again, spiraling upwards, which is how trees grow. And at the bottom there you got the profile, which is how it looks like from the side. So I'm not really going to go into it right now because this is for the complete scroll of what it's all about, but it's just so you get an idea, because I don't think I've shown this before. Anyway, here's how an atom works. So this is what I always show. We have a double helix finger. This is flat, it's a cross section. So basically imagine a tube going upwards. It crosses through each other and rolls round into a halo. A cross section wave looks like that. In the center we have the atom nucleus. We have a vortex rising. The two vortices cross each other, pass through each other so that they interlink clockwise and counterclockwise. Then they roll around into a halo. This is one quota of energy, and this is how the orbital 1 atom skin is achieved. So it shoots out one vortex which rolls over into a halo wave which looks like a trumpet. So basically there's a trumpet sticking out of the atom core. Now the trumpet is closed, as if you had a wooden trumpet with a flat top, a bit like a log like this. So if you were looking face on at the energy funnel halo wave rising, if you look at the top, it would be squished together like this. Now I'm now going to show some CERN pictures and a diatom, and then something else that I'll have to show when it comes on screen, to show you that what I've said about energy travel is confirmed by CERN and diatoms and the Fibonacci sequence. So this is a picture of CERN, one of their collisions, which shows the strings of energy shooting out, and as you can see they're curved, and then the whitish area has a lot more rotations in it. That's because this is the rollover halo wave, which actually is the atom cloud. Another picture from CERN showing exactly what I've just said. If you have enough energy, it will stream out and form a trumpet. And another one from CERN. If you'll take a look at the edges there, you will see the double helix spirals at the end of each string, because each string is another double helix. It's fractal, so it goes down into infinity, which is again why we get such high definition in our sight. This is, I believe it's an algae diatom, which means energy is coming out of it. It has no brain. It did not create this shape. This was programmed into it, and energy went through it and created this shape, which I will come to in a moment. And all of this spins in the Fibonacci sequence and the Fibonacci spiral, because the Fibonacci sequence is energy travel. And every time it reaches around to either 42 degrees or 137.5, it will change levels. And then this is my favorite picture. This is a model reported by Rappaport in 2006 physical review paper, Hexagonal Convection Patterns in Atomistic Simulated Fluids, DC Rappaport, 14th February 2006. This has got nothing to do with convection. This is energy travel. And when energy is forced together, circles, you end up with hexagons. Okay, with that out of the way, now we go to these three pictures here. We're going to drop down into the center picture and we will see the atom nucleus, the single vortex to wave. Now, if we go to the third picture underneath, you will see orbital 1, atom nucleus, and vortex halo wave. As you can see, they shoot out, they perform a rollover wave. We've got the cross section, so they're still all trumpets, but they just look like that. Then what happens is each left hand side of the halo wave will lock in to the next halo wave next to it. This allows the energy to travel across the surface and create the surface. If we go up to the first picture where it says cross section above, again, that's like the Rappaport picture I just showed. It's obviously exaggerated. The atom cloud is the rollover halo wave that I've shown above in profile, because there's no electron yet. The electron is the last thing to show itself. So all we have is an atom ring, atom cloud. So what we have now is the final phase, which is a diatom Fibonacci ball, which I showed earlier, which is 99% nothing but vortices. So it's 99% nothing, which is what all atoms are. So everything's going good. And then circles become hexagons. Compression and interference convergence lines form hexagons to give you the diatom Fibonacci ball atom cloud orbital skin, which of course looks like this. So this would be the atom cloud atom skin orbital 1. What happens next? Okay, now the exciting bit. The next single energy vortex that comes out of the atom shoots through and tries to reach orbital 2, because orbital 1 is full. It shoots out and is now separated from the atom because an electrical kill switch on orbit 1 has just been activated, because the system is full and it must ground the system because there is not enough energy to accelerate to orbital 2. And so there is a lightning bolt back to the core. All the energy looks like a Fibonacci ball, which means it's all connected, and so there is a flash of light when the energy goes back to the core, which is exactly what happens with an atom. There is no light going up. It is invisible going out. There is no light because it is many vortices. When it comes back in, it is lightning. There is a flash of light because there truly is only one vortex at both poles, and so there is a flash as it exits the orbital and goes back to the core via one vortex. And because of all the energy contained in the single vortex, there is a flash of lightning. The electron is exactly the same as a sprite that shoots upwards during a lightning storm. It is energy that has tried to break the barrier, the electrical barrier in the atmosphere. There isn't enough energy, and so it has to ground itself. The sprite looks like an electrical strike. That's the difference of fractality. Because we have an atmosphere, it cannot roll round into a ball. The fractal size of the electron is so small, it immediately rolls round into a Ouroboros torus sphere, which is a sphere. And so there is your electron. And so yeah, there's your skin formed by energy out. Energy runs around the skin, forms a hexagon pattern. One last shot of energy shoots out the electron. The system grounds itself, and there's your electron, there's your atom cloud, and there's your orbital 1. Thank you very much. All this was given to me in visions in 2014. By God, it's taken me 2 years to figure it all out, and that's how an atom works. Thanks very much. My name is Lee, and I'm a Christian.